Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our Dart programming language course. I hope you all are fine. Our chapter 5 has been completed. Now in today's tutorial we are going to start our chapter 6, that is object oriented programming. In short form we can say it OOP, and it is very important chapter of this series. Let me show you overview. Here is the overview of chapter 6. In today's tutorial, we will see only basic introduction of the OOP. Object-oriented programming is a programming method that uses objects and their interactions to design and program applications. It is one of the most popular programming paradigms and is used in many programming languages such as Dart, Java, C++, Python, etc. In OOP, an object can be anything, such as a person, a bank account, a car, or a house. Each object has its attributes and behavior or methods. For example, a person object may have the attribute name, age, and height, and the behavior walk and talk. For example, we have a person, we have a requirement to store the data of person. We will create a class with name person, and we can add different attributes, for example names, age, and height. These three are the attributes of person, and then we can use this person class in our program when we need to deal with the data of person. So in traditional programming, if we need to store name, age, and height, we need three variables for name, age, and height. For name we need string, for age we need integer, and for height we can use integer or double. But in OOP programming we will do same thing but inside a class. We will create a class with attributes name, age, and height. And when we need data of any person, we can create object of that class. By using object of that class, we can access name, age, and height. And if we need to do any operations on these attributes, then we can use behavior. The behavior mean we can use functions inside class. For example, we need to convert height from meter to centimeter. We can create a function inside class to do that operation. Simply we need to call this function by using object. Let me show you how to create a class. So here you can see this is our main function. We can create class before this function or after this function. There is no restriction. Let me create a class before this function. Here on the top, class, we will use here keyword class, and here we need to give a class name. So class name should start with capital letter. It is better. The class name, for example, person. So this is the class, and here we need to use curly braces. So inside this class we can declare different variables. For example, we have three variables: name, string name, integer, age, and height. Height is also integer. Let me declare it with double height, like this. You can see all the variables are showing error because we did not initialize, we did not assign their values. There are two ways to remove these errors. The first method is to use nullable. If we make our variables nullable, then error will be removed. If I make name variable nullable string, then error will be removed. Or we can use late keyword before data type late. If we use late, then error will be removed. If I hover, you will see non-nullable instance field age must be initialized. Try adding an initializer expression or a generative constructor that initialize it or mark it late. So we cannot leave a variable without initializing it inside class. But if we need to do it, then we should use late keyword like this. Late keyword, or we need to make it nullable. So these are three attributes of this our person class. So we can use this class inside main function because our program always start with main function. So here first of all we need to create object of this class person, and here we can create object. We can name it as person or anything. For now let me give it a name obj object, and again initialize it with person. So this is object of our person class. Now we can initialize our values inside class by using object obj.name. Here we can give a value to name like this. obj.age. Here we can assign age. obj.height. Here we can assign height. For example 8. So we can access all these variables or attributes inside person by using its object. And here after initializing we can print object.name for example. So it will print the name of person. Here you can see it is printing name. We can create more objects. Let me remove this. Let me show you something interesting. We can create more objects. For example, this is object 2 of the same class like this. Now these two objects are totally different from each other, but their type is same. Their type is person, but they are totally different. Two different things. Let me show you how. For example, object 1, let me assign object 1 dot name value like this, and object 2 dot name value different value like this. Now let me print. If I print object dot name, let me show you. Here you can see it is printing value. If I print again, if I print object 2 dot name, it will print different value. Here you can see I just want to show the difference. These two objects are two different things. They are not same, but their type is same. Obj and obj2 are two different things, but their type is same. So we can say that person is a data type. Person is our own created data type. We have created a person data type. We can say it data type, same like string, integer, double, etc. This is our data type. We can use it in our program. I hope you understand. This was just introduction tutorial of OOP. In our upcoming tutorials, we will see OOP in more details. Here are the features of OOP: class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. We will see all these features in more details. So in next tutorial we will see classes and objects. What are the classes and objects? We will create different classes and create their objects. How to deal with classes and objects. So if you have any question in your mind, you can ask in comment box. Okay, good luck.